Well, I'm going to explain the funny title of this video here real quick because events of the day threw me for a loop and put me in a bit of a paradox myself. Richlands is a beautiful little town of about 5,200 people, give or take. A coal mining town, not far from the Pocahontas minefields. This is where the people that mined came for entertainment. The town's growth was based on supporting that mine as well as many others in the area. So this trip was my fourth trip, maybe fifth. I think I had gone through here a very long time ago, and it's but a memory. So every other trip that I can remember that I've passed through Richlands was on a weekend, usually a Saturday. I think one was on a Friday. But every trip I've made, the streets were bustling. Okay, last year was the middle of their Freedom Festival, and the streets were packed. And all the other visits previous, I did not have a camera with me that would do what I needed it to do. I've always got a camera with me. It's usually just an iPhone or something like that. But we planned this trip. We're going to visit some towns along the Clinch River and see what we can find out. Did my research, and I had the opinion that this would be a great town for me to move to. But I'm wondering what happened here. By the way, that was the town hall up there on the hill. As you can see, the streets are abandoned. I don't know why. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's hot, very hot. I think the heat index for the day was about 100. This was mid-July. This is the area where the Freedom Fest was last time I was here. This was completely packed. The park to the right, loaded with entertainment, booths and rides and all kinds of stuff. And that was late June. I believe this festival happens the last weekend of June, with a week between it and 4th of July. It might occur on 4th of July too, if it has to happen. I don't know. I didn't dig that deep on that. I just looked at the date. So my research was all based on coming to a town of about 5,200 people, give or take, with many of them enjoying the day out in the town. I was wrong. That threw me for one heck of a loop. Also the heat and almost passing out from the heat didn't help either, but it's a good time, and I hope you enjoy it. Talk to you later. Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, we're in the town of Richlands, also on the Clinch River. You're going to hear that a lot today. This is one of about 4 or 5 places we're stopping in today, this trip. Beautiful little town. Just over 5,200 people here. I think it's 5246 or something like that. More empty commercial space. I don't know, I'm thinking Richlands ain't as great a shape as I thought it was. The accountants are still here. You got all kinds of construction going on around here. Road closed the block over. I think they're building bridges across the Clinch. This is some kind of event space with a love sign featuring a tornado. I'm gonna have to dig on that one. So this is the end of the road, and if you look down here, you can see The center piling, newly constructed. This is a full bridge replacement. Don't know when it's going to be done. And that there is the Clinch River. We'll see that again later. So when I was here last year, the town had a much different feel. There was a big old festival or something going on over at the farmer's market. And what's weird is, I don't recall seeing that big ass building back there. I guess it was hidden behind the bank. So like I said, when I was here last year, I don't know what the festival was, but I'll put the information right down here. But this place was packed, carnival rides, all kinds of stuff. It was so packed I didn't even notice the police station there. That's weird. And these are coming more commonplace. This is an occupied seat dedicated to a POW or MIA. And it'll be here until I guess they all come home. So it's interesting that a small town has such a big police department. I mean, there's only 5,000 people here. Looks like was a former National Guard armory or something like that. Pretty big, heavy-duty building. Now we're going to head back into the historic old town, or the historic old city. Not sure what they're memorializing here, but it's pretty heavy detailed. Dates back to 1987. This one's a little bit easier to figure out. It's more of a historical nature. So as far as I can tell, Richlands has always been called Richlands. It's not one word, Richlands. It's two words. Richlands comes from the fact that there was very good farmland here, very good soil, aka rich lands. So here's a mural celebrating pretty much Richlands and Tazewell County. I think they say Tazewell a little bit different too. It's like Tazewell, something like that, but